Hey guys, Weapon back here with a new episode of my Town Hall 10 account, and obviously today's episode is going to be about Clan Wars, so it has started. And you can see right now I am in the Clan Lost Phoenix 1, which is the feeder clan for the Lost Phoenix clan, which is in, the top 50 or thereabouts. And so, anyway, so Clan Wars started today, and by now most of you guys know how this works. But let's go ahead and go over a little bit of stuff. So, as you can see, we're losing right now to Tummy Banana, who is ranked number 83, who's the ranked 83rd clan in the world right now. We're down 52-20. We do have quite a few attacks left, but they do too. They do as well. As you can see up here, our war events log. So it looks like our last one was Mushin. Looks like he lost. Um, and Zizaria also lost. So anyway, let's go ahead and check out the ones that I did today. And I'll go ahead and probably make this a couple parts um, since there's a whole bunch of information here and a whole bunch of replays to go through. So it looks like I was attacked by Vodacious here 2 hours ago. So let's go and check out that replay. So as you can see, I put up my white flag base. Basically, I just wanted to say, here, take 50% and get 1 star. Figure getting the 1 star out of the way. Uh, uh, this base is very hard to 2 star because basically all the troops end up going on the outside of the base. And as you can see here, it looks like but the troops end up going on the outside of the base and destroying all those buildings. And by the time they get to the middle, it takes too long, and they don't have enough time to get to the town hall. So yeah, it looks like he basically went with the archer strategy, and it's not going to go too well for him. Here you can see he drops a bunch more there on the top left. There goes his clan castle. And I mean, it's very unusual not even to get 50% on this base because literally I have 8 structures in the middle, so only 39%. So that was a pretty terrible attack on Vodacious, I guess his name is. Pretty terrible attack by him. I was also attacked by, let's see here. There goes one of my wins. Well, let's go ahead and go. Well, actually, let's go try to find the one that I did. I did get 1 star. I don't know where that attack is though. It should be here somewhere. I'm not seeing it. Um, anyway, somebody did get 50% on my base, but just barely got 50%. So and I'm not seeing it right off. But anyway, let's go and check out my first attack today. I went ahead and went against the second and third ranked player, at least according to their clan war ranks. So went ahead and activated the king and the queen here, and I go ahead and bring them over to the left side here. It looks like, yeah. Generally speaking, I try to always bring the heroes on the opposite side of the clan castle. Kind of learned that from Galadon. Try to use those clan troops to draw your troops towards the middle, towards that town hall, because usually that clan castle is situated such that um, they will, if you drop, they usually situated at least somewhere where if you drop your troops on the opposite side of it, they'll draw them towards the town hall. So let's go and fast forward this somewhat. Went in, took out the king and queen with the wizards and stuff like that, and my witches, and then went and dropped the golems and some wall breakers. So this is a pretty standard attack, and I'm going to drop some more wall breakers there to get into the middle. Drop my king. He kind of misbehaved and went to that troop camp, but my queen went ahead and went in the middle, and went ahead and used her ability, and for the most part, it's over from there. Even though he did have one of his Inferno Towers set on single, wasn't fast enough to kill my queen before she got to town hall. So 58%, 2 stars. So got 2 points with that attack. And then the second attack I did was barely 50%. And I was worried on this one because you'll see why in just a second. Oh, well, let's go ahead and check. Here goes the defense. I did lose against Godspeed. And he went ahead and used a more traditional attack here. He didn't even try to draw out my heroes. I don't know why. If you drop a couple wall breakers, you can draw them out. So, but anyway, he did a more traditional go wee wee slash. He did bring up P.E.K.K.A, I think, as well. And you can see he dropped some golems down and a bunch of wizards to take out some of the structures here on the outside. And then in just a second here, I'll drop a P.E.K.K.A. There it goes, and then there goes the wall breakers. And they take out that outside layer wall. But you can see the troops basically are going the outside. Now he tries dropping his king and queen. So they do go towards the middle. But as you can see, my clan castle's there. That single Inferno tower is there. And basically he takes out both of his heroes pretty quickly. Because they were concentrated on the clan castle troops. And I guess if he would have gotten that taken out, he probably would have gotten my town hall. But you can see he barely got 50%. Which again, on this base, 50% should be no big deal. It wasn't really a very good attack. You can see he kind of dropped some spells in weird places too. So, and let's see here. I had one other attack, and it was against Shoot Still. So he was the second ranked player, at least according to the Clan Wars ranking. And you'll see why I was worried. You can see he has that mortar there in the middle left. And that mortar took out all of my skeletons for my witches, and so those heroes took out my witches before they had a chance to distract me long enough for my wizards. So I ended up having to drop a bunch of wizards and a golem there to help distract them some. So I was able to take them out. And you can see, boom, that mortar just took them all out, and then the queen takes out one of the witches, the king takes out the other witch. Luckily, they had dropped a couple extra skeletons to help distract the king a little bit longer, so my wizards had enough time to take them out. And then, again, dropped some golems down. I did drop 2 golems down into that middle compartment because he had taken that first golem had taken quite a bit of damage from the queen. And there goes my heroes right towards the middle from the left side there. And he had both of his infernos set to single target as well. As you can see, my queen ends up doing quite a bit more damage here. And again, 2 stars, 50%. So I had a good day war-wise. I think this war is definitely a better setup than the other games do. I'll talk about that a little more in the second video. But you can see up in the upper left there, if we win, which is not looking good right now, my war bonus is 990,000 gold, 990,000 elixir, and 4,900 dark elixir. So it'd be nice if we could win. And I am going to go ahead and record a part 2 of this video to show some of the other attacks that happened and some of the other defenses that happened, and talk a little bit more about the clan wars and plus some of the glitches that occurred during today's stuff. Please click the like button if you liked the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will hopefully talk to you guys later. Thanks. Alright guys, here's part 2. So as I was saying, I do believe that this is a better setup. If you look at like Samurai Siege, basically Samurai Siege is just another way for that company to make more money off of gems. I mean, the way they have it set up, where you raid for 12 hours, and whoever has the most points wins. And you see some of the scores on that thing, 20,000 war points total and stuff like that. People getting 5,000-6,000 war points. I mean, maybe it's possible to get that in 12 hours if you like sit there and you raid for 12 hours straight. You can do 3 raids. Sometimes you can do 3 raids an hour depending on the army composition you use, but for the most part, people are gemming armies and going out and raiding, and they're raiding for like 150 or 300 gems, or a handful of gems basically, and and who knows how much money they're spending on it. With this, it's basically you can only attack twice, so they're not pressuring you to make a bunch of armies and going out and trying to get a bunch of points. On top of that, this is an actual clan versus clan war, whereas stuff Samurai Siege, it's clan versus clan, but it's you go out and you attack whoever and you try to score the most war points. Even in like Kingdom Clash, which is probably a little bit better setup than Samurai Siege, because the person who's in front on Kingdom Clash, you can assault that clan directly instead of going out and try to find somebody else to attack. So anyway, there has been some glitches, obviously. I don't know if the scout button is working right now, but it wasn't working earlier. Um, Basically, it would just sit there and pause. I'm not even going to try to use it, but that was working really odd. Another thing was that it was popping up random bases, even if you weren't in the war screen. I mean, I was watching a replay and a random base suddenly popped up. So that was kind of a glitch. Some people have been having trouble attacking a certain person. Like they'll go and click on attack and it just won't do anything. I noticed that when I was scouting earlier, I would try to scout earlier and basically it wouldn't do anything, and then I go to um, my base and I try to click on stuff and nothing will work, so I have to basically reboot the program. So there have been some glitches. They probably should have waited. I'm not going to say they should have waited, but they definitely, it's not a clean product yet. They have some work they need to still do. Um, but hopefully they'll get it worked out here in the next couple of days or a week or something, so that this will be a much smoother process. So anyway, let's go and check out a couple other replays here. Um, so let's go and check out this 70%. I haven't seen any of these yet, so I'll be looking at seeing them the same time you guys will. So let's go and check them out. Warlord versus King Dowie. And again, this clan is actually, I think they're rank 85 now. They were 83 earlier in the day. So you can see, I think this base is kind of similar to the base that Landon was using during his push. Which, by the way, Landon probably doesn't watch my channel, but that last live broadcast to get the Champion League was funny. He needs some work on his rating start strategy. He tends to basically just drop a bunch of troops and hope they get the 2-star. Go wipe is a good strategy, but you do have to kind of work it out a little bit. You got to use those wizards to clear out structures so that your P.E.K.K.A.s go where you want them to go instead of going on the outside of the base. So anyway, you can see this guy is using go wipe. Warlord is. And he is doing a good job of clearing out structures and getting those P.E.K.K.A.s to go where he wants them to go. So he dropped, looks like 3 golems and not sure how many wizards. It looks like 3 P.E.K.K.A.s maybe, or a couple P.E.K.K.A.s maybe. Unfortunately, his king did go on the outside. I'm not seeing his queen, but it looks like his wizards are going to go ahead and take out that cat, the town hall. So that was nice. There's queen down there doing work on the bottom. So it looks like his heroes, they kind of misbehave and go on the outside, and one of his P.E.K.K.A.s misbehaved a little bit. But he went ahead and he kind of dominated the space anyways. Did a good job, like I said, clearing out those structures down here to get those P.E.K.K.A.s to go towards the center. And his queen is going to go ahead and take out a few more buildings, look like. He also has a couple of wizards left. So yeah, great job on that raid. Looks like it was well executed. So it looks like he did only use 2 P.E.K.K.A.s. Still, nice raid. And let's go ahead and check out. Looks like one of our guys got 100%ed. Let's see what happened here. Iraq Rona is one of our clan members. Looks like he got 100%ed by Crow 2121. And Iraq's base is a little bit unusual design. I haven't really seen this design before, but you can see that with all those offset walls, it would be a little tough to get into the base with wall breakers. Although, since he only requires them to go through 2 layers, it's a little bit easier to do. So let's go and check out. He went and drawed all his heroes, brought them over to the right side here. And I just realized I said left a lot last time when I meant right. So he goes and freezes his clan castle troops, which is, I don't like doing that unless they're near defense, but sometimes you do need to do it, especially, but he does have higher, this guy has level 40 queen, although his king's a little bit lower level. This is probably a little bit of a lower level base for this guy to be attacking. It looks like he may have been attacked the base lower than what his base likely is. But yeah, it looks like Iraq had no chance in this raid. I mean, all the defenses are down except for that one arch tower, so let's go ahead and forward by this one. I do like the scoring system. I do kind of like that it's based on the stars. It does seem like that may, if there's not a lot of coordinating going on, that could mean that there's a lot of higher end guys attacking the lower level guys in the clan. I don't know that really happened here too much, but you can see that looked like it was a guy who was probably a little bit higher up than what he should have been attacking. So let's go ahead and check out another one. Let's see here. Alright, let's check out RY Guy against Mad Mod at 001. So RY Guy, he's one of the co-leaders in Lost Phoenix 1. He's been in Champions a couple times. So this base design has kind of become a little bit popular, where you put a lot of partitions in the middle of the base and then you put a lot of big partitions on the outside. What they're hoping for is that the wall breakers break those outside ones, but then they have to break a bunch of the inside compartments before they actually break the wall to the town hall. I do like this. I do like the designs that are like this. I've kind of done that with my base, except for it's kind of a southern teaser with this type of situation going on at the top of the base. So as you can see, this one's also being attacked from the right side. So he goes in, draws out the heroes, and takes those guys out with some witches and wizards. Drops his golem, 2 golems up here at the top right, and a bunch of wizards to follow those. One thing I do have to say for some of these people that are doing this go wee wee strategy, you kind of have to make sure that you drop the wall breakers close to where you want them to go. Like you can see, he kind of drops his wall breakers over to the top right, but they keep going over to the left because those are the closest walls to where they can make it to the break into. So you really kind of have to work it where you try to break open each compartment first before you start spamming a lot of wall breakers. And that's basically from Galadon. He's kind of, I learned to do go wee wee from him, from his videos, and he's really good at this strategy. He's really good at explaining stuff. He does that pause replay where he pauses and he shows you exactly what's going on and why he dropped the spell there, why he dropped wall breakers there, and that kind of stuff. But you can see it works out at the end. He ends up getting the town hall. And he actually does quite a bit of damage on this base. I think he ends up getting about 60% or thereabouts. Down there you got some wizards working down the wall down there. His queen's kind of stuck on a wall up here. So let's go and fast forward this because it's not going to last very much longer. So there you go, 2 stars. Nice little raid there. And I'll go ahead and show one more replay. Hopefully tomorrow when I wake up, we'll have gained quite a bit of ground, and tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening I can post another replay showing the results. Let's just go and randomly pick one here. How about, let's go and check out another one of our defeats here. I'm not real good at some of these. I still don't know everybody in our class. So let's go and check out this Venom 660 against Romance 88. This was one of the first ones done, it looks like. So yeah, this is a defense. So again, he's not worrying about the heroes. Of course, the heroes in this case are very low level, so they're not going to be an issue. I am kind of curious to see what we kind of misclicked the healing spell there. Not sure what happened, but that does happen. You do fire at Fat Fiender stuff. So this guy only has level 5 wizard, so he's not that high of a level either. So does look like he's a little bit higher in terms of his hero level because he has a level 9 king coming out here. He does have level 5 golems though. Okay, there goes his queen now, level 14 queen. So I'm not going to say this was a terribly unmatched case. It looks like they weren't evenly matched, but it was closer than that other attack that I showed that the guy got 100%ed. So this guy did a pretty good job. Again, since the heroes were pretty low level, there was no real issue in trying to draw those guys out and taking them out first. And it looks like he dropped some random guys for some reason because you're not going to get any more points. In this case, I guess he got a little bit more loot. So, but anyway, as you can see, you do get a little bit loot from the raids, but obviously it's not enough to make up for the attacks that you do, especially using Go Wee Wee or whatever. So you really need to get these, win these wars, especially at the higher levels where you're having to use those types of strategies to win. You really need to get these uh, the bonus loot. Looks like Takanohana is finally being attacked. This is the first time he's being attacked. And you can see, I like this thing too. You can actually put on here. It tells you what you did on your first attack, your second attack. It tells you what the best attack has been on your base. And it looks like Takanohana actually only got 1 star. So let's go and check out that replay. And you can see it's pretty much um, instantaneous. So that's nice. And this has kind of become a popular base too. If you look at some of the higher level guys, they put all these partitions on the bottom of the base, leave the top of the base. This is like the ultimate ultimate teaser base, where basically you have all of these structures at the top, all of these walls at the bottom, and you kind of have to decide how you want to work it. It looks like he is attacking from the left and the bottom, and he's taking out some of these structures. Oh, that's why, because he's dropping dragons. So he ends up dropping a bunch of dragons here at the bottom, and since that town hall is so close to the bottom, it's probably, it's not going to be too good for Takanohana. He does freeze that Inferno and the Air D down there you saw earlier, and then he went and freezed Air D and the Inferno on the right as well. I'm guessing that if you were going to redesign this base, you probably wouldn't want to have the Air D and the Inferno Tower in the same location, or near each other, because they can be frozen at the same time, and dragons would probably work very well against this base, generally speaking. So anyway, he got 1 starred by 8 on, well, I guess that's supposed to be Bond Jr. So pretty good attack, pretty good strategy. Um, Although he did only get the 1 star. Anyway, thanks for watching part 2. Hopefully I'll have another video up tomorrow with an update to let you know if we won or lost, and maybe show a couple more replays. Click the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't as well. And hopefully I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.